All right. Once again, we just want to say thank you for everyone for being on this call. We really appreciate it. We've been working on this Pure21 for months. We're excited. In just a minute, we have Mark Comer get on the line. He's the #1 distributor in the world for Synergy. He'll tell you some examples and some of the things we've been seeing. We actually did a beta test, had amazing results. But without further ado, I'm actually just going to turn it over to him. And so, Mark, go ahead.
Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. And I want to say thanks to Laura, Darren, Kyle, Lisa, many people here in the office that have been a really big part of this entire process of putting together this Pure system. Many late nights, many sleepless nights. A lot of work has gone into this over the last 6 months. And what's been interesting is that it's very in line with the 5-year plan of Synergy Worldwide. Now, many of you know that I've been involved with Synergy for a number of years, 13 to be exact, and it's been a really great experience. But what we're going to talk about tonight is utilizing the great products, the research and development, the scientists, the doctors behind some very good products that have allowed us to put together a program that we consider to be very life-changing. As a matter of fact, we know it is because we've experienced it ourselves. And so, when you're a part of something and you have personal experience, that changes everything. And that's something that I'll be talking about here just a little bit later. But like Laura said, my name is Mark Comer. I've done all kinds of crazy things, mostly good. And the thing that I've been doing over the last 13 years, a big part of it has been being involved with Synergy Worldwide, author of a book, The Accidental Guru, and I've had the opportunity to do a lot of great things. The reason that I've been so grateful and feel blessed to be part of a company like Synergy is that it gives me the opportunity to have a great impact on people's lives in a lot of different ways, especially in how they feel in their health. Because as we've put this program together, it's just been brought to the forefront of our minds as well, how amazing it is that certain things go on in this world and we're not aware of it, or we allow it, or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to get right into kind of what we're doing in the program that we've put together. And I want to first talk about technology and how awesome technology is. My first experience, one of my first companies, not my first, but one of my first was an internet technology company, an internet mall. I loved it. It was in the 90s. Things were, it was crazy. It was exciting. It was unknown. People didn't know what was going to happen with technology. So now in 2016, looking back to 1996 or 1986 even, it's just the world's different. It's not completely different, but it's very different than it was just 20 to 30 years ago. And technology has been something that has really made it different, enhanced life in many ways. You take a look at some of these things. This will bring back some memories for some of you. Apple, the original Apple logo, and the Macintosh computer to the right here. The Sony Walkman, that was, mid 80s, $200, I believe, is the cost of that. And then, of course, you have your tiny little cell phone, the Motorola brick phone. Things have changed. And you look at just what has happened in the last, like I said, 20 to 30 years compared to what we have now. You go out on a jog now, you don't have a Walkman taped to your belt so it doesn't fall off. You have a little iPod or a Shuffle or one of the tiny little devices that you can basically clip to your collar of your shirt. Things have just changed so much in so many ways. But it's been great. But at the same time, has it all been great? As technology has gotten better, it seems like we've gotten less healthy. We've gotten sicker. And a lot of doctor friends and friends that are really in the health and wellness industry mentioned that how ironic it is that as technology advances, we are getting sicker. It's interesting now, when I was a kid, when we were kids, we were on bikes most of the time. We were out playing baseball Mom was getting mad at us because we wouldn't come in. We knew it took her about 3 calls, about her third call to come in for dinner. She was serious, and we would, we'd hightail it inside. Today, only 1/3 of children are getting the suggested 60 minutes of active play per day. 1/3, 1 out of 3. But that's not all. Over 60% of 13 to 17-year-olds have at least one profile on a social networking site, which means they're checking it a lot. Children now spend more than 7.5 hours a day in front of a screen, whether it's a TV, video game, computer. And as far as the social networking sites, most of these 13 to 17-year-olds are spending more than 2 hours per day on these sites. Now, the interesting thing and the scary thing is that these kids are developing habits that can stay with them for a long, long time. And we're seeing it in many, many different areas with children, with childhood obesity, type 2 diabetes, things that are happening. And that just increases the chance of you having that as an adult when you develop these habits as a kid. But it's not just the kids. Only 1 in 3 adults are receiving the weekly recommended amount of physical activity. 1 out of 3, 33%. And not only that, stress levels are up 30% in 30 years. We're getting less sleep than we did 20 years ago. Heavy technology, as you see here, it's linked to fatigue, stress, and depression in young adults. It's a new world. It's completely, entirely different today than what it was 30 years ago. And with the benefits also come, the consequences. The price of inactivity, American Heart Association calls it, more of us are overweight. Adult and childhood obesity overweight level continues to increase. 69% of all adults are obese or overweight. And it's more difficult to create an active lifestyle today. There's so many options. When I was a kid, came home from school, there was like 3 channels. You turned it on, and it was usually stuff you didn't want to watch in the afternoon anyway, soap operas or whatever, and you'd be outside. Now there's hundreds of channels and hundreds of options for our kids. So we are less active. The jobs that we have, the sedentary jobs have increased 83% since 1950, and now physically active jobs make up less than 20%. So the people that were getting the physical activity that they needed through their jobs, now they have the sedentary jobs, and we're still not getting that because our average work week is longer. We're working more, even though technology's there and quote unquote better. We're higher stress levels, busier, and it's really incredible to see the changes. The average person now spends more time on their phone and laptop than sleeping. Now that's amazing. We know what's happening. So technology, yes, it's great. There's so many great things about it, but at the same time, it's creating new problems and new issues that we've never had to deal with when we were young. It's also had a very big impact on our food. Right here, it talks about, much of our produce is relatively low in phytonutrients, which we know are very important, but a lot of the food that we're eating is being designed and manufactured to feed the masses because that's what they need to do. Cows are giving more milk now, the same cow, than they ever did before, and there's things that chemists and engineers are designing that are allowing that to happen to keep up with the demand. And the demand comes a lot from fast food. 20 years ago, 1/3 of our food money went to eating out. Now it's at least half. More than 100 billion spent on fast food in America annually. 100 billion, and actually that's a little low. I saw a couple of other studies that it was even higher than that. One meal at a fast food restaurant generally contains all the calories needed for a day. And if you eat a Big Mac, large fries, and large Coke, you'd have to walk nonstop for 6 hours to burn off the calories. Oh, by the way, we've eaten 10 billion donuts each year in the U.S. And time to eat fruit, vegetables. Yeah, let's eat vegetables. The most consumed vegetable in America, the potato, because of French fries. So there's been this absolute increase in the need for convenience, and we're in the fast food and convenience generation. And that's not going to change. And technology has helped usher that in. It's helped a lot of these companies be able to design food that makes us come back for more and want more. So not only are we eating out more, but we're actually eating more every day. We have 200 more calories a day through fats and oils, 190 through grains, and 75 more calories a day we're getting with through sugar. That's pretty scary, but we'll go on. Look at the size difference, 1960 to 2011. The portion sizes. Portion sizes have doubled and even tripled in many restaurants and fast foods, just our general portions. And you look at the percentage, the difference in calories between a hamburger then and a hamburger now. Look at the differences here. Pizza, the sizes, the portions, they're just bigger. So 1 cup of spaghetti with sauce and 3 meatballs, 500 calories. Now the portion size is 2 cups and 3 meatballs, 1,000 calories. So 525 more calories at the same meal, the same dish. Muffins, 210, 1.5 ounces now are 4 ounces. Bagels have, I don't know if it's doubled in size, I was reading. All these things are different. Coke used to be, the original was an 8-ounce bottle. And now, I mean, who drinks an 8-ounce pop? You're going to the fast food, the convenience stores, and getting what 7-Eleven ushered in, the Big Gulp, which is a 32-ounce drink. That's what we started to see as I was getting done with high school. So all these different issues and everything that's going on has created something that is ushering in an era unlike anything we've ever seen. So we have put together and been working very hard on a video that's going to talk a little bit about what we're talking about here. Now, it's just 4 minutes. And so I'd like you to open up another window and go to www.pure21system.com/genx.html. So that's genxd.html. So if you would go to that site, and it's a 4-minute little teaser. Now, this isn't the finished product, but this is something that we're going to be utilizing to show other people the need for our Pure 21 system. So go to pure21system.com/genxd.html, and we'll pause right now for 4 minutes so you can watch that video. Okay, that is 4 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed just a little teaser. It's a very we want it to be a very significant video, a very powerful video talking about the issues, and now what we're going to hear, and you saw a little bit of, is the solution. Because with everything that's going on, the inactivity, the fast food generation, processed foods, additives, preservatives, eating out more, exercising less, less real foods, that really is a recipe for disaster. And we also know that if you change nothing, nothing will change. And that's what we're about. That's what this Pure 21 is about. And it's not just a program that's a temporary thing. It's a mindset change as part of it. People are going to look differently at what they eat, how they eat, when they eat. Just be more aware. And that really is our goal. Because if you don't change, and if the society does not change, these are the issues that are going to increase, that we're going to get. I heard that the children being born, this generation is the first generation that may not outlive their parents. That's unbelievable. With all the technological advances and everything that we've seen, that is an unbelievable statement. But we will continue to have these issues if we aren't made aware and then make some changes. And that's what the Pure 21 system is about. It's not a cold turkey type of deal. It's not something that's killing someone to do it, that's so hard. It's something that we're very, very excited about. So how can we reset our bodies, lose that weight, get rid of those toxins? And that's where we come up with the Pure 21 cleanse and detox system. And it is something that we were able to take, like I said, with the Synergy products, the scientifically backed and designed products. And these are designed in a good way. This isn't designed to make more for less with less nutrition. This is designed to give our bodies exactly what we need. And that's what's so exciting about this, is that it gives us an opportunity to really kind of reset. Now, this Pure 21 is a 21-day cleanse and detox system. And what this system is it gives you step by step exactly what you need to know and exactly what you need to do to be able to kickstart, reset, and then live. Now, what we mean by that is the first 3 days of this is a liquid cleanse, and that's our kickstart. And it's awesome. It transitions then into the next 18 days, which is our reset. We're resetting our bodies and then transitioning into, hopefully, a permanent lifestyle and how we are living to continue being aware and continuing doing things that are beneficial to our bodies, as opposed to not really caring, not really thinking about it, not really worrying about it. With the Pure 21 system, you're going to get everything that you need to have a safe, effective cleanse and detox. You'll get the guidebook, and as you can see here, you're getting single day charts with check boxes. You're getting a health assessment form. You're getting everything that you need to be able to effectively do this. Not be feeling intimidated because you don't know. It's step by step and very simple. This is just a couple of pages from the guidebook that you get when you get the Pure 21 system. So it gives you exactly what you're going to be doing, how you need to prepare for your detox, what you need to do. And then it gives you, for example, the kickstart, the first 3 days. You can see here on the left, very specific, clear instructions. Here's the shopping list that you're going to go out and you're going to buy, and these are the foods that you're going to eat in conjunction with the special Synergy drinks that we will be showing you how to make from the product pack from Synergy that you'll be getting. And it is absolutely awesome. As an example, the Kickstart, first thing, morning detox drink, tells you exactly what you need to do, and you check it off when you're done. This is a 3-day section, so the Kickstart is 3 days. Then you go to breakfast. It's a smoothie, and it's actually a pretty good smoothie. Mid-morning, that's where you have our special Synergy drink, where we're mixing for specific reasons, and I'll get into this in just a minute, these products, these Synergy products. But it gives you very specific. Now, let me tell you, this isn't something that we think could be pretty good and we think might be effective. This is something that we have done. And we are in the process of doing it. It has been absolutely amazing. I'm going to show you some results in just a minute. You have then the reset, the 7-day menu, what you need to be buying, what you need to be eating during the day, checking that off. But see, after the 3 days, you're going to transition into some chicken or fish, brown rice, vegetables, a vegetable broth, still doing a shake and protein. These things, so you're not starving yourself. You're not starving yourself. You actually feel very, very good as you're going through it. Now, there's different things that you will feel that change-wise. For an example, some people feel a little lethargic. Some people have more energy. Some people are losing a lot of weight. Some people are losing some weight. It's just we all react differently. But the bottom line is that we're cleansing, we're kickstarting our body to transition into the reset to really make some really great long-term changes. You'll track your progress, this health assessment tracking form, where you're measuring. Now, I'm excited to get into a couple other parts, but let me just tell you, this is the product mix and the benefits that you're going to get from these synergy products. These products are what make this cleanse so unique. These products are what make the Pure 21. The foods that we're eating and the drinks, the liquid cleanse that we're doing is really great stuff. And we've had a lot of research and talked to doctors and many people as far as putting this together. But what really is pulling it together is the products. You're getting Mystica, liquid chlorophyll, core greens, pro-arginine. You're getting products that specifically are impacting you for this cleanse and detox. And it's explained, pretty much along the way. The products are made by Nature Sunshine, who is a 45-year-old publicly traded company. They are one of the top manufacturers in the world. They've won Manufacturer of the Year multiple times. They were voted one of America's most trustworthy companies in 2013 by Forbes, NSF, GMP, Healthiest Company in America, all those great things. That's the products. That is the quality behind. And I didn't even talk about the research center that they opened up last year, $5 million research center that does nothing but test these products with live sample groups and says, this group is taking this group isn't. What exactly are the responses? What is the efficacy of these products? It's unbelievable product. And like I said, it is really what makes this cleanse and sets itself apart. I mentioned pro-arginine. Listed, it's an L-arginine supplement, a vasodilator that helps our cardiovascular health. It's listed in the physician's desk reference again this year, and is an unbelievable product that directly helps on the detox and impacts cardiovascular health. Mystica, which is one of the other drinks that you will be mixing in your synergy drink. Just look at these comparison with 6 other competitors, and in every single area, Mystica scored the highest. It's got multiple fruit juices, but it's not just a bunch of juice mixed in, shake it up and drink it. Every, for example, acai berry or pomegranate, what is the maximum amount that our body most benefits from on a daily basis? It's a huge antioxidant. It reduces the free radical damage. There have been tests done as well that show that it can reduce the free radical damage in up to 80% of the people that are drinking this drink. It's a perfect way to help our body get rid of toxins. Liquid chlorophyll, one molecule different than blood. It's basically plant blood. And it is something that helps alkalize our body. It helps in many, many different ways, but it helps get the nutrients that we used to get from vegetables and from juices, that before the soils were turned 3 times a year instead of 2 times a year, before a lot of these chemicals and pesticides that were being used to help make more, and it was actually hurting the nutritional value of the product. We have a healthy meal replacement, Slim Smart, also by the same company. So these things brought together with a cleanse and detox is going to absolutely give you that great kickstart and then that reset, something that I know I needed. And I'm relatively healthy. I take supplements. I take synergy products. They're very, very good. And as I am now in about day 17 of my 21 days, it's unbelievable how good I feel. And it's unbelievable what has happened. And I'm going to share that with you in just a second. Some of the benefits that you will see from this cleanse and detox. Of course, rid body of excess waste and toxins, strengthen your immune system, enhance circulation, increase mental clarity, boost energy, improve skin, promotes health, changes. And this is something very important, because you might think, well, how can you do that in just 21 days if you've had a lifetime of damage done? What this is it's raising our awareness about what we're eating. And the food desires that I now have are different than they were 17 days ago. What I am craving is not a Snickers bar. Sorry, Mars or whoever makes that. It's just not, that's not what we're supposed to naturally crave. Sugar is an addiction. And as we wean ourselves from that, it's amazing what we crave. An apple, an orange, walnuts. It's just the different way that I look at eating now, and how I eat. And of course, lose weight in a healthy, safe way. Let me just quickly tell you, and then I'm going to bring just a couple of people on to talk about quickly what they've experienced. We did a test group with this. We didn't want to just launch it and throw it out to everyone and say, hey, let's all try this together. We did a special test group, and we tracked everything very closely, and how many people stuck to it very, very 100%, how many 90%, 80%. What you're seeing here is the lose weight in a healthy way, which was the last benefit of this. This is not a weight loss program. It's not a diet program, but our body will get to an optimal health. We will lose weight when we're doing the right things. So MC, that is my initials. I've lost 16 pounds in 17 days, and I feel absolutely fantastic. My energy levels are better. My sleep patterns, I'm actually waking up not tired. I do a ton of business in Asia. I don't sleep a lot. It's just a very, very noticeable difference. Like I said, what I'm eating when I'm hungry, I realize that I'm hungry because I eat a lot of times because I'm bored. And those things have changed. We've lost people lose 3 pounds, 27 pounds, 11, 9, 10, 14, 16, 5, 9. We all started the same day. That's what's happening with this cleanse. And it's just amazing what it's doing, what it's doing for just how we generally feel. And so one thing that I said, it's not a quick fix, but it will help you feel better, get motivated, and get on track. Change your mentality about how you're eating. Lose weight and create momentum. I haven't had this kind of momentum in years as far as what I'm doing and where I want to be health-wise. And then, of course, become more aware of what you eat. I'd like to bring somebody on the call really quickly, a very, very good friend of ours named Scott Brumfield, coach up until recently, head coach at Dixie University, played for the Cincinnati Bengals, had a great college career, got done playing, and like most athletes, as they start running around less, they have different challenges. And Scott had a few health challenges towards the end of his career and early on as he transitioned into the retirement. And this has been an absolutely awesome experience for Scott. And I'd like to have Scott, if we can, come on to the call and just take a few minutes and tell everybody, kind of how he's feeling and how, kind of how, kind of what this has been, what this has meant. And before we get to Scott, I just want to say again, the byproduct of this has been a very good, the way that we're thinking about eating, and how we're becoming aware of kind of, just the awareness of what's going on out there with the engineered food, with the additives, with the preservatives, with the with everything that's happening to keep up with the demand. It's been really, really interesting, because it just, for me, the mental transition that has happened has just been, that probably is the biggest surprise I have had, is the transition that I have had. Now I'd like to skip ahead actually, and I'd like to talk to have Lisa. Lisa was part of our test group as well. And she, as you can see, this is a picture taken, and she has been amazing. She has stuck to this very, very closely and has had some great success. So Lisa, I just wanted you just to take a minute and just kind of share with people what you have felt differently maybe about this, and how you're looking at it now as opposed to 17 days ago when you started.
Okay, so 17 days ago, I had never done a detox diet before, so I was a little nervous to start. Pure 21 Cleanse and Detox was actually easier than I thought it would be. The detailed schedule that we have, the meals were easy to follow, and they were easy to keep on track all day. As you can see on my picture, I have lost 9 pounds. I feel like my skin is more clear. I get a lot of headaches each month, and my headaches have went away. I'm hoping that they're going to stay away. And I feel like my energy levels have also increased. I'm sleeping better. My cravings for sweets and carbs is gone, hopefully for good. And the best of all, I have learned about great eating habits, and I feel motivated now to eat healthy. And I think this was the best way to kickstart the year off with Pure 21 Cleanse and Detox system. And I still have a few more days to go. And I plan, once it's done, to just stay on a really healthy eating plan and hopefully lose more weight.
So Lisa, this is when you started it. Obviously, we were all kind of a little bit curious how we would feel if it would be something really hard to do, or if it was. I mean, and it's a detox and cleanse, so it's not like it's the easiest thing in the world. But was it harder than you thought it was going to be, or about what you thought, or what?
I think it was about what I thought. I think if everything was easy, then everyone would be skinny. So to lose weight, I feel like you have to work for it, and not everything's easy, but it was just staying on it and just having our little checklist. And you do your morning breakfast and your snack and just check it off, and just staying on that helped keep my mind busy. And I actually was full the first 3 days. I thought this is going to be horrible. And I actually wasn't hungry. It was probably more on the 7th day when I felt like my body was like, okay, what's happening? But I stayed on it. I told everyone at work I have not cheated one time with chocolate or anything. So I really believe in this detox, and I plan to do it every year. I just think this time of the year is a great time to just kickstart your body and get all those toxins out and get going for spring, summer.
Awesome. Well, Lisa, thank you very, very much. We really appreciate it. And it's been awesome because, like Lisa said, she did it to the T. And so she knew, and like she's talking about headaches and some of these different things. And these were all experiences that the whole group took notes on how we were feeling, because we wanted to be able to share that with everyone. So thank you, Lisa, very much. She's been awesome, and it's been a really, really great thing for us. So one thing now I'd like to do is go back to Scott Brumfield. Scott, are you on the call?
I am, Mark. Hey, can you hear me?
We're having a
Mark,
few little technical difficulties, and I just wanted to see if we could get Scott. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me, Mark?
Okay. So, Scott, why don't you just share real quickly kind of your experience? You're down 27 pounds. Holy cow. It's just been awesome. And you've been really awesome as well as sticking really close to, doing what you need to do. What has been, maybe the challenges, and what's been your experience with this Pure 21?
Well, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. And it's been a wonderful experience. Being involved in athletics, I've done numerous different diets, crash diets where I'm just eating straight proteins, and I've been able to lose pounds. But I think the biggest difference between this, and like you said, I've lost 27 pounds, but it's not really about the 27 pounds. It's not about my before and after picture. It's what I'm feeling inside that I think is the most incredible part of this cleanse that I've been able to feel. Like you said, and Lisa said, some of the biggest differences is the sleep habits. Just the overall feeling. But for me personally, I've suffered with type 2 diabetes for the last 8 years, and I've always struggled, no matter how well I've eaten, no matter the medication that I've been on. I've always struggled keeping my blood sugar down. And for about the last 8 days, it's been unbelievable, the testing that I've been doing. I haven't tested over 100 when I did my daily blood tests, and so it's just been phenomenal. Some of the things that I was concerned about, I was worried that I was going to starve to death. But I went through the 3 days and then adjusted, and I don't have the cravings that I used to have. I don't have, mine isn't sweet. It's carbs. It's the breads. It's the pastas, and I've been able to stay But the biggest thing is it's really got me motivated to educate myself why I'm feeling this way, and the things that you guys have provided us to learn about the products, to learn why the products are making the difference, has been unbelievable. I truly feel like I feel better than I have in the last 25, 30 years, and so it's been a wonderful experience.
Thanks a lot, Scott. It's amazing because, you and I go way back, and Scott's a very, very good friend. And knowing that, just what you're talking about, with the type 2 diabetes, it's amazing that maybe what eating the food that we need to be eating and kind of giving our body a break and doing the detox and cleanse. It's amazing what happens when we do that. And do you feel, Scott? I mean, like you said, it was it's a little bit of an adjustment, but did you feel like it was ended up being easier? Was it something that was so hard to do, or was it just a couple of days that you kind of adjusted, or what was it like for you?
I went into it. I really went into it thinking it was going to be hard. The 3 days I thought as I prepared to do it, I didn't think there was any way that I was going to be able to do this. But I stayed active. I did it to a T, every single part of it. And I wasn't hungry. I had the energy that I didn't think I would have. I continued to walk. I started to walk during the 3 days and get an exercise. And as I adjusted into the next 7 days, my energy just kept getting up. I kept going up. I slept better at night. I'm an early morning person. In fact, it's a curse. So I usually get up at 3:30 to 4 in the morning. I would sleep until 7 o'clock. I had the energy. I wasn't craving food like I do when I'm eating my 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day like I used to, or maybe even a meal. But it was way easier than I thought it would be, and I've made it through it, and I'm excited to continue with this healthy lifestyle change forever.
Well, thanks a lot, Scott, and it's awesome. See, as you know, and what you've been a part of, for years is helping people kind of see, introducing products to them that have an impact on how they feel. And to me, it's awesome to hear that because it's had such a tremendous impact on you, and kind of what that's meant for you. And so I'm very, very excited about that. Very happy because the results that we are seeing have been absolutely fantastic. I'd like to lastly, just real quick, bring a good friend, Stu Rutter, onto the call. And Stu was corporate for Synergy for many years, and decided that he wanted to get out and really start introducing these products to people. And so Stu is part of our test group, and just like Scott and Lisa and myself and many, many others, has had some really great success. Stu, tell us what was your biggest thing that maybe your biggest surprise about the Pure21 system, and kind of your thoughts on it.
Thanks, Mark. Hope you can hear me okay. I'm here with Scott in Las Vegas. We're doing some meetings down here, but I appreciate the opportunity. I got to be honest with you, this whole process has been kind of life-changing for me. I've never done a cleanse or a detox program before in my life. I've never really considered myself, super overweight or out of shape, to a large degree. But having gone through this process, I realized pretty quickly that I had gotten into some really, really bad habits from a health and wellness standpoint, from an eating standpoint. I think the number one thing for me through this entire process, and I'll be brief, is that it's given me confidence to realize that I can live a healthy lifestyle. I can eat well and still enjoy life and still do some of the things I like to do and be healthier, and lose a little bit of weight. Right now, as of this morning, I'm down about 11 pounds, which maybe doesn't sound like a lot, but for me that's a big deal. The other thing I love about the Pure 21 Day Detox and Cleanse program is that it was easy to follow. It wasn't necessarily easy to do every single day, although it was easier than I thought it was going to be, but the program is easy to follow. For me, it's not a matter of if you'll get results if you do that. The only question is are you willing to put in the work and pay the price to get the results by following the easy step-by-step process that you and your team has put together. So for me, it's been absolutely life-changing. I've never slept better than I have in the last 15 days. You can ask my wife. And I think because of the fact that I'm not drinking soda all the time, not eating fast food all the time, not eating all the, the stuff that I was before, I'm sleeping a lot better. And because I'm sleeping better, I have more energy. My eyesight feels better. I feel more, alert. And like I said, I have a lot more confidence in my ability to live kind of a healthy lifestyle and make better eating choices on a daily basis. So I'm all in. I'm super excited about it, and I'm grateful for all the work that you and your team have done to put this together.
Well, thanks a lot, Stu. We really appreciate that. And what's amazing is you also have been running. You run a few miles a day, and this hasn't had an impact on that for you, right?
No, in fact, I was a little bit hesitant at the beginning because, you're not eating as many calories, with the liquid cleanse. But after about day 2 or 3, I went and I ran 3.5 miles at the gym just to see how I felt. And I kind of started out slow, but my energy levels were great. I didn't feel lightheaded. I didn't feel like I couldn't do it. And I ran pretty hard. And pretty much thereafter, I've kept, running every other day or every third day, whatever it is, and it felt great the whole time.
Well, that's awesome, and we appreciate you being a part of it. And it's something that for all of us, I think it's been a very eye-opening experience for all of us. We all kind of went into it, kind of thinking, all right, this is we're going to do this. But as we studied and did research and saw, there's a huge need for something like this. And that's what's really cool about this, is there is a huge need, because as you have seen, we become walking billboards. People start asking us. I had 5 people last weekend ask me what I was doing. Friends. One guy that coaches baseball with me. A couple guys at a church meeting that I was at. I had people saying, what are you doing? And I said, I'm doing a cleanse. Now, one of the guys that asked me has done triathlons. He's going to start working out again. He's not overweight. If I would have said, well, I'm losing weight because I'm on a diet, he would have said, well, hey, great, good luck. That sounds awesome. The cleanse and detox trend, we are the walking billboards, and we're not saying we're dieting. This is a diet plan. It is a cleanse and detox, and we're getting to our optimal health through the food we're eating and how we're doing it. And it's been very, very interesting how big of an impact. Lisa, who was just on that, a good friend of hers, already said, I got to do it. She saw that Lisa, she's glowing, and she's always glowed, but she's even glowing more. And you can tell the difference, and she feels better, and her friends see it. My friends have seen it. It's just been really, really amazing. And so as we become walking billboards, there's an opportunity. Now, if anyone on this call, I'm going to talk to you exactly about what the cleanse, the pricing, how you get it. But I also want to take just a minute and talk about an opportunity that has presented itself because of the fact that we are now walking billboards. We go back to baby boomers. We know all this. The companies that benefited because they followed the baby boomer trends. Back to Mr. Potato Head in the 50s, and the toy Hasbro just blew up because of that. The Mustangs in the 60s, the minivans in the 70s. Now it's the cruise lines and Walgreens. And those are companies that have followed this trend. But there's something that's very unique about what we're doing here. Because if you look at the top trends right now, we've all heard that the health and wellness is the next trillion-dollar industry. Well, it's already there. But these are the top trends: health and wellness, weight loss, managing stress because of what we experienced in our daily lives now and how different it is, and cleanse and detox. So we're putting ourselves in a situation that we have a solution to a problem that everybody is feeling. Whether you're a 25 or a 30-year-old stay-at-home mom, or you're a 38-year-old or 40-year-old male working, or a female in the workforce, or it doesn't matter, because everybody is, if you ask people, they're feeling more tired, they have less energy, they're not sleeping as good. That's the world we're living in, and we now have a solution. And it's not just a solution for the baby boomers. It's not just a solution for a certain demographic. It covers all of them. Generation X, which is the 1965 to 84, those born around there, they kind of ushered in, they're the MTV generation. They kind of ushered in the technology and a lot of the things that we're experiencing now. But an interesting thing here is the largest group is what's called the millennials, and they're in their 20s. There's 80 million. They've surpassed the baby boomers now, 80 million. And these millennials are very, very interested, just as the baby boomers are, to look into being more healthy, to feeling better, and to be making the right food and lifestyle choices. So this is not just for baby boomers, it's Cleanse and Detox. It's not just for Gen X, which we now call in our video Generation X, because that's what's happening to us as a whole, but it is for multiple groups. So this Pure Kickstart, Reset, Live, our Pure21 system, like I said, it comes with everything. The guidebooks, what you need, and the product that you need to be able to go. But not only that, it also has there's something, like I said, there's an opportunity that's wrapped around it that allows you to be that walking billboard and introduce this Cleanse and Detox program to family and friends. I've already introduced it to mine, and I'm sure many of them will be doing it. I know many of the people in my network, in my circle, are very, very interested in doing that. So it creates an opportunity for you to be in front of a wave and introduce and have an impact on other people's lives. But it's not something that if you've never, maybe you don't feel comfortable introducing something like this to somebody else. Team 5-Star is really who we are and the name of our organization. And when you decide to get involved with us, you're going to get everything that you need that's going to give you the materials and the support to go out and be able to present this. The single pack detox as a distributor, as a team member, and actually my slides are just a lot of order. It retails at $349. This is the 21-day cleanse. Now, my sales associates in Asia are selling 1 week for about $300. This is a 21-day, all the products you're going to need, everything that we've talked about in the 3-day, the Kickstart, the Reset, the Live, or the Kickstart and the Reset, all the product that you need, and of course, specific instructions. But if you decide that you see an opportunity here, that you want to be a part of going and introducing this to many, many people and helping them introduce it to their circle of influence, the single pack is $279. And in addition to that, you can then buy our Team 5-Star, what we call the Game Changer Pack. And that Game Changer Pack includes many, many things that help you go out and introduce this to other people. So as you can see here, there's books and materials. There's some websites that you will be getting, some marketing materials that you can send people to that will show them that full video. You just got a snippet of. It's going to be about 6 minutes long. But also it has the MacPaw. Now, many of you on this call have the MacPaw and have used the MacPaw and have screened with it. That's part of this business pack. So we have people that are very interested and that are coming in wanting to buy multiple detoxes because, as you can see, the 3-pack detox, the 3 detoxes is $750, and that allows you to take one of them and use it for yourself, and you can take the other 2 and sell it at $350, and so you're putting about $100 into your pocket per pack that you're selling. It's amazing because everyone I've talked to has been interested in this Cleanse and Detox, and I'm not kidding. What are you doing? What is the new product you have? What is it? It's a Cleanse and Detox. Oh, I've been wanting to do that. Oh, yeah, I've been meaning. Oh, tell me more. It's just amazing what the peripheral influence, the media, and the trends that have people ready for this exact program. So if you decide you want to go and you want to get the 3-pack and get each detox for a little bit less and retail a couple of those, you then have the option of buying our Game Changer Pack, which is $249 if you buy the 3-pack. The $249 includes all your training materials. It includes the screening device. It includes all the training for everything that you need. And we'll also be we'll have weekly trainings. We'll have webinars Tuesdays and Thursdays to help support people that you're bringing in. We'll have a detox conference call on Wednesday nights. But you're going to get everything that you need to really be able to go and share this message. But there's a little caveat here. You can't go and sell these detoxes until after you are at least into day 10 of your own personal detox. And we're speaking from personal experience. What we feel now and our experience and our emotional tied to this is 100 times magnified now than it was 17 days ago. I can go tell people these are great products, this is a great system, but it's different when I say, look, I feel better energy. I've lost 16 pounds. These are the things that I've experienced we are much better naturally. We're much better salespeople. So that's okay. You can buy the 3-pack, but we want you to, you'll get the how to detox information, everything that you need. And then about day 10, you will then be able to go start introduce this to your friends and family. And at the same time, I promise you, they're going to come up to you and say, what are you using? What are you doing? What's different? You look better. It's something that we're personally experiencing. So just to be clear, you can buy a detox. The detox is at retail $350, but that single pack detox is $279 plus shipping and handling, plus shipping and sales tax. So it comes out to about $295. That's 21 days of what you need. And then you will also be getting emails with the documents you will print out for your guidebook, your 1-day sheets, your 3-day sheet, and your 7-day sheet that you'll hand or hang on your refrigerator. If you have already purchased the MacPaw, many of you have already got that, have already used it in your businesses, then you can, when you buy that 3-pack, you can get the Team 5-Star, the Game Changer pack for $99, which will include your websites, your training materials, everything that you need to really have a business here. Now, you don't have to do this business, and you can just come in here and you can do the detox, and that's it. And that's wonderful because it will, I promise you, it will impact you. Now, results do vary. You got to say that. Some people lose a lot. Some people lose a little. But every person that has done that has had a positive experience as far as how they feel and how they're seeing and how things are changing. So if you're interested in getting the detox, a single or 3-pack, we definitely recommend the 3-pack. You can talk to whoever invited you on to this webinar. You can call them right now if you want. You can call them in the morning. Or you can talk to Kyle here at Team 5-Star, who many of you that are on this call have been talking to Kyle. And here's our number. You can call right now or you can call in the morning. When you buy that detox, you will receive an email that will give you links to your websites, that will give you links of how to detox, will give you all the different things that you're going to need to be able to effectively do this cleanse and detox, have the results that you want. And also for those of you that are interested in being part of something very, very big, you can be a business in business with us to really go and spread this cleanse and detox system throughout the country based on our personal results. And this is going to be something very special and very big. So we really, really appreciate you being on the call. It went a little bit longer than we had expected, but we're very excited about what's happening here. We're very excited about the Pure21 system. And you can go to Pure21system.com and get all the information that you need as well. But give us a call here at the office. Talk to whoever invited you. Thank you very much again for being on this. Thanks for Stu, Lisa, and Scott, and all the guys that have been a big part of this. We're very much looking forward to working with you and really spreading a very positive message and having a great impact on people's lives. Thank you very much.